viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. We'll say thank you to every one of you. And now, the news in details. How Tinubu killed his political career with bullion van scandal. In less than 24 hours to the presidential election of Nigeria, dated 23rd of February 2019, 2 bullion vans were spotted driving into the residence of H0W Tinubu, located at Bodilon, Ikoyi, Lagos State. Large crowds, who seemed like people who needed help, were seen gathered outside the gates of the house. Some people took pictures and shared on social media, while many thought it was the usual fake news and propaganda move by agents of the opposition party. Tinubu, who had earlier boasted that he was richer than Osun State, came out beating his chest like King Kong, admitting the incident actually took place. In his words, "Excuse me, is it my money or government money? I don't work for the money. I am not in an agency of government, and let anyone come out to say I have collected contracts from the government of President Muhammadu Buhari or the APC in the last 5 years. They should prove it. I am on my way and I am committed to my party, so even if I have money to spend on my premises, what is your headache? And if I don't represent any agency of government and I have money to spend, if I like, I give it to the people free of charge, as long as it is not to buy vote. Who are those monitoring my house or bullion vans? They must be mischief makers because they report falsehood. They are liars and I do. Next month will make it a year that the incident has taken place, and all the security agencies in Nigeria have looked away. Even when the chairman of the EFCC was questioned about the event in public, he dodged it. The EFCC claimed it had on petitions, and there was no petition against Tinubu concerning the bullion vans. An activist, H0W, publicly submitted a petition to that effect, and the EFCC failed to act on it. The anti-graft body didn't even pretend to act or attempt to do a sham job. I will not be shocked if the G served suya or kilishi on the streets of Abuja with copies of the petition is submitted. The bullion van scandal has become the snake with 2 heads and has refused to die. It has been coming up and it will never stop rearing its ugly head until an arrangement similar to how President Muhammadu Buhari got his elusive school certificate is made, or better still, the law is allowed to take its course impartially without fear or favor. What's the bullion van scandal mean? Many supporters of Tinubu, who sees him as the key to a Yoruba man being president in 2023, have been embarrassing themselves on social media trying to defend him. Someone asked if it was money that was actually in the bullion vans, and that journalists need to prove that beyond reasonable doubt. I guess in the person's village, bullion vans are used to convey second-hand clothes or vegetables and fresh fruit from the farm. 2 major offenses were committed by that singular actions of Tinubu, and they are alleged money laundering and attempted electoral fraud. As for money laundering, the Anti-Money Laundering Act put a cap of 5 million naira on cash that could be handled by private individuals and 10 million naira for corporate bodies. This implies that any cash transaction beyond 5 million naira by the former should be done via the bank. In essence, what Tinubu has done in money laundering, and he should have his day in court like every normal offender. As for electoral fraud, Nigeria has been battling with the issues of votes trading for some years now. During elections, there are irregular huge cash movements for the purpose of inducing voters. For this to take place hours to a presidential election involving a politician seen as one of the financiaries of a political party, it wouldn't be out of place to suspect the funds were meant to bribe voters, which is a crime. The electoral body, INEC, was quick to pass the buck to the EFCC by claiming it lacks prosecutorial powers. In the nearest future, when Buhari repeats his plagiarized line that he belongs to nobody and he belongs to everybody, he will be reminded that his anti-corruption war is highly politicalized. And it nurses sacred cows like Tinubu. History will vividly record that against him. Even though you have all the money in the world, you can't buy everything. This is why every politician craves for a good name and spends millions of naira to look good in the media. The scandal reeks of an integrity vacuum which will put Tinubu in the same tight corner Atiku Abubakar found himself during the build-up to the 2019 presidential election, as many thought he was corrupt. He reportedly paid millions of dollars to lobbyists to clear his path to America for political reasons. Nigerians have seen the scorching effect of corruption firsthand, and they don't want to return to the core PDP days of sharing the money. If they see the traits of the past in Tinubu, then he will become unelectable to forestall future hardship and other Robin Hood antics. Most Nigerians during the election admitted that Atiku was smarter and more promising than Buhari, but they couldn't trust him with the national treasury. They felt it was better to stick with an alleged dullard nickname Baba Go-Slow, with the hope that the Nigerian boss moving at the pace of his name would one day get to its destination during their lifetime or after their demise. When the mudslinging associated with politics start at 2022-2023, I mean when Tinubu meets his real opponent in the ring, the bullion van scandal will be used as the joker that ends the game. It will be like the powerful right hand of American heavyweight boxer. When it lands, it's good night. Wow, so my viewers today, what do you think about what is going on right now? According to what we read, they said that Tinubu killed his political careers with bullion van scandal. Wow, that's a very serious one. And you know, a lot of people made a comment and said that here is a man who wants to be president of Nigeria and flaunting bullion vans on the eve of a general election. If he were in PDP, I bet he would not see daylight today. But languishing in detention, let's call a spade, we definitely should grow above this kind of money politics that gives the impression that Nigerians hungry voters, which is true. The things that they did to the other people, that the other corrupt politicians, they are supposed to do to Tinubu. Tinubu is not above the law. He is not above the law at all. And somebody said that what relationship the bullion van has with political ambition of someone. Government refuses to spend government money for the people that owns the money. But someone is always spending his money for the people. Who cares to come near him? Put an angry person as the president, you will see what you want. He said that, why are you bothering yourself with Tinubu bullions vans? You need to ascertain the content before making any categorical statements. Sentiments has no place in law. In the eyes of the law, Tinubu has not committed any infraction. You know, Tinubu, according they said Tinubu has not committed any. What of the things that Tinubu has committed before now? Who is there to query him for that? Who is there to query him? Nobody. So it's just a serious one. So my viewers, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments at the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. For those who did so, thank you so much for subscribing. We say God bless you. Bye.